Deep within a lush jungle lived a clever fox named Freddy. He had bright twinkling eyes and a bushy tail. Freddy was known for his quick thinking and clever tricks. In the same jungle lived a lazy lion named Larry. Larry had a booming roar and sharp claws, but he preferred napping in the sun to doing any work. Larry thought Freddy's cleverness was amusing. He often chuckled to himself, wondering why anyone would need brains when they had claws. One scorching afternoon, a rumble shook the jungle. The monkeys chattered nervously. The parrots squawked in alarm. Even Larry the lion lifted his head from his paws. The noise grew louder. A strange scent filled the air. Freddy cautiously peeked out from his den. He gasped when he saw what was happening. A group of humans was driving large trucks through the jungle. They were clearing land to build a new road. Freddy knew this would disrupt their home. Freddy ran to Larry, his heart pounding. "Larry, wake up, we have a problem," he cried. Larry yawned, irritated at being disturbed. "What is it, Freddy?" he grumbled, his voice thick with sleep. Freddy explained about the humans and the road. Larry simply shrugged. "Let them build their road," he said, yawning again. "It won't affect us." Freddy knew this wasn't true. He had to convince Larry to help. Freddy thought for a moment, his brow furrowed in concentration. He knew he couldn't force Larry to help. He needed to appeal to Larry's laziness. "Actually, Larry," Freddy said slowly, "the humans are offering a reward for the fastest animal in the jungle. They need a mascot for their road." Larry's ears perked up. "A reward?" he mumbled, suddenly interested. "What kind of reward?" Freddy smiled slyly. "A lifetime supply of delicious antelope steaks delivered right to your den," he whispered conspiratorially. Section 5. The race begins. Larry, motivated by the thought of endless steaks, agreed to a race. The news spread through the jungle like wildfire. All the animals gathered to watch the spectacle. The starting line was drawn beneath a towering baobab tree. The finish line was a sparkling waterfall a mile away. The monkeys cheered, the parrots squawked, and the race began. Larry, with his powerful legs, took an immediate lead. He roared with laughter, confident in his victory. Freddy, much smaller and lighter, trailed behind. Section 6. Tricks and turns. Freddy knew he couldn't outrun Larry in a fair race, but Freddy was clever. He had a plan. As Larry bounded ahead, Freddy veered off the path. He darted through the undergrowth, his small size allowing him to navigate the dense foliage with ease. He reached the river that crossed the race path. Freddy waited until Larry thundered past, completely unaware. Then, with a mischievous grin, he jumped onto a passing log and floated downstream towards the finish line. Section 7. The finish line. The waterfall roared, spraying a cool mist into the air. The animals watched with bated breath as Larry, tongue lolling out, approached the finish line. He was about to cross when a small, furry blur shot out from behind the waterfall. Freddy, riding his makeshift log raft, sped past Larry with a triumphant grin. The crowd erupted. The monkeys hooted. The parrots screeched. Larry stopped short, his jaw dropping in disbelief. Freddy had won. Section 8. Larry learns a lesson. Larry approached Freddy, his pride slightly wounded. He couldn't believe he had lost to a small, scrawny fox. Freddy, perched atop his log, beamed at Larry. "It seems brains beat brawn, my friend," he chuckled, his tail swishing back and forth smugly. Larry grumbled, realizing the truth in Freddy's words. He had been so focused on his strength that he hadn't stopped to think. Freddy, despite his size, had outsmarted him. Section 9. A clever mind wins the day. The humans, true to their word, showered Freddy with a mountain of antelope steaks. Larry, humbled by the experience, learned a valuable lesson that day. He realized that intelligence and wit could be just as powerful, if not more so, than brute strength. From that day forward, Larry treated Freddy with newfound respect. And Freddy, he continued to outsmart his fellow jungle creatures, always proving that a clever mind wins the day.